Revelation 934. From the 28th of May 1939. Father's words of love. Audible voice. This is the right relationship to God, that the earthly child gives itself completely to Him and only wants to live in His will. Therefore, you humans will only be able to partake of the Father's blessings when you have recognized this correctly, because the Father gives His child what it desires without restriction, and therefore also the graces in all abundance which the child asks for. And if it receives these in all humility, it can be called rich beyond all measure, because it then has everything it needs to come to the Father forever. And so every announcement contains a treasure of grace, and this should be a reason for you to lift the treasure quite often, because with it you receive nourishment for the spirit and strength from God. Therefore hear the divine voice, I include everything in the omnipotence of my love that gives itself to me, and those who feel it in themselves that I am close to them, completely detach their hearts from the world and only want to hear my voice. And it will be like a quiet murmur in their heart, and they do not grasp it, but lean toward me with increasing longing, and I increase this longing and stir up the ardor in their hearts, and an inexpressible feeling of happiness reveals my presence to them. And this is the sign that I have taken possession of the heart, that I have chosen it as my dwelling place and never want to sever the connection, and if the earthly child then listens inwardly, he will hear my voice and be able to receive my word directly. And this shall be an incentive for you, my child. The body is earthly, but the spirit is mine. And in the spirit you will be united with me, therefore do not pay attention to the body and do not let it be an obstacle to the connection with me. You have passed through worlds, separated from me, but the hour of unification is near, and soon I will bring my child home. But first you still have to fulfill what I have chosen you for. You have to go through tests, which let you reach the state of maturity in the near future, and then nothing stands in the way of the union with me. The soul remains unconscious of the great grace which was granted to it. It certainly feels the benefit of its redemption from long-lasting fetters. However, it cannot appreciate the salvation that happened to it, that it was chosen to participate in the blessing which influences the inner life very particularly and can also only be felt deep in the heart. Whoever does not burn with love for me, cannot judge the value of this blessing either, and he is therefore privileged who is close to me in love, because I want to reveal myself to him and make him the most blessed being already on earth, so that he recognizes the Father in me and meets me in the most childlike humility as I bless him. Amen.